Dean at Liverpool Hope University's School of Law, and he joins us now live as well. It's a pleasure to have you on the program, sir. Now, Johnson has apologized over and over again. He's expressed his regret, but his regret hasn't stopped pressure from mounting on him, clearly, as we saw during that Parliament session.
Good afternoon, everybody. Of course, look, this has been going on now for quite a while. Integrity and honesty and commitment to the rule of law are fundamental to the system of government in the United Kingdom. For the last few months, all three of those aspects have been challenged, and they have been challenged by a Prime Minister and some of his supporters. However, I think that as Javid stated in his comments and what has been happening overnight and this morning, many people in his own party have now had enough. They really can't continue pretending that these values and these commitments no longer matter. Just to let your viewers know, we've had 28 to 30 resignations. 20 of those have been ministers, both cabinet ministers and junior ministers. So there's only so far you can go. And I think the Conservative Party in particular, and members of the Conservative Party, MPs, realise that who was a vote winner, though one could write a book on the coup, if you like. I don't mean that in real terms, but the political coup that the Brexiteers affected on the Conservative Party in electing somebody like this is actually quite remarkable. But this far and no further. I think the Pincher affair and the fact that ministers were sent out to tell untruths to the public as well as to others was just the limit. And so I think that as your correspondent said, the real power now in the Conservative Party is with the backbenchers. Forget the cabinet, those who remain in the cabinet. They are there because they know that if Boris goes, they go as well.
Right. So speaking of those backbenchers, there is speculation that the Conservatives, and particularly these backbenchers, are writing up some rules that would allow for another no-confidence vote to take place. Normally, that can't happen, given that he just underwent a vote just a couple of weeks ago. And you have to technically wait 12 months until another vote can take place. Do you think that given this scandal and everything that's happened in recent time, we can see the system change?
Without a doubt. I think that what will happen today, Boris, the Prime Minister, is going to be meeting the liaison committee of the House of Commons, which basically brings together all the chairs of the parliamentary committees, where he's going to face a rough time. But the 1922 committee, which, as your correspondent said, organises the real power in the Conservative Party in terms of keeping somebody as Prime Minister, a meeting this afternoon. They will basically decide on the basis of the feedback that they've received from backbenchers whether to go and see Boris later on this afternoon or possibly this evening, even before they get to a vote to change the committee structure in the 1922 committee so that they can change the rules. My hunch is that they will go and see him beforehand and tell him that the time is up, that actually he has lost majority support in the backbench. And I think that will undoubtedly happen. Last time he won by 60 votes, which means that 30 had to change. He's already lost that. So it's really, do they want to really create a spectacle of a Prime Minister who has lost the support, not only of Parliament more generally with the opposition, but his own party? I can't see it. But with Boris, I'm afraid, he really is exceptional in the sense that he behaves. I think one of his own backbenchers described the situation as that of a banana republic.
It's not looking too good for Boris Johnson under these circumstances. We're going to have to see how this developing story unfolds in the coming days. Francesco Rizutto, unfortunately, that's all the time I have left for now, but it's always a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you for joining us.
Pleasure. Take care.